Vikings! Are you game?
Hello everybody and welcome to my first tutorial on scrap mechanic, where we're first of all going to talk about Boolean gates, which we have from electronics, and this is how our computer is built actually. So I'm going to show you my computer later that I built in the game. First of all, we're going to talk about how these different gate works and what we can use them for. So building these Boolean gates in the game is pretty easy actually, and because we have this problem in the game that one switch can only be connected to one control panel and not two, so you can't have a switch on either side of the wall controlling the same thing. Therefore we can use these gates, and this is pretty neat actually. The first one here I can show you is two bearings with some blocks on top that moves in front of the sensor, and this is what we call an AND gate. In this one it turns 15 degrees, both of these. So when I activate one of them, it will move a bit, but it will only be activated when both of these are turned. So if I turn off one of these, it will turn off again. The next one over here, we turn it 30 degrees around, and this makes this into an OR gate, so either one or the other of these will activate the sensor. So as we see here, activating one, the sensor is activated, and then we can connect the sensor to a motor or whatever you like, activating the other, and this will be true as well. So this is one or the other or both when it's an AND gate. The next one here is a NAND gate. So we start out by turning the lower one here 90 degrees and then having them turning 45 degrees. So a NAND gate is active when nothing is on, if one is on, but not if both is on. So it's actually the opposite of, it's actually an inverted AND gate. So and then on to my favorite over here, which is an exclusive OR gate. This I can use for a lot of stuff, which I'll show you later. For example, when I activate one of these, this will be active, but activate the other one, it will go off again. So it is only active when one switch is active, and that's pretty neat. I'll show you in a minute. So how can we use these gates? For example, the OR gate over here you can make very big, so you can have these blocks and bearings all the way down 10 long, because these sensors can measure 10 blocks away or sense 10 blocks away. So no matter where I am on this here, these blocks go down in front of the sensor and activate this, so no matter where I am, the motor will turn. So that's pretty easy, but you need a lot of these, because for every sensor you need a control panel, because as I mentioned before, only one switch a sensor can connect to one control panel, but one sensor can be connected to several control panels, which is pretty neat as well. So onto my door over here, the big test door. So this door I can open and close from both sides no matter where I am. So I can open up in here, door opens, man waves, and the small doggies are waiting. It's so sweet. And then I can, from the inside here, because of the exclusive OR gate, I can close the door again. Pretty nice. Then if I go to, we imagine that I have a friend that came online and I was inside the house and he wanted to come in, he can open up the door as well from this side. And we can continue doing this as much as we want, because it's only when one switch is on that the door is open. That's pretty nice. So on to my little nerdy thing over here, which is my 4-bit calculator using gates. So using these Boolean gates, we have the exclusive OR gate and an AND gate over here. These two combined to each other is what we call a half adder, which can add two numbers and send a carry if we have both. So if I, for instance, add this one will be true. This is 1 plus 0, but if I have 1 plus 1, it will have a carry because it's binary numbers and it can only be 1. So I made my small numbers move up here. So 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 1 is 0 with a carry that goes on to the 2, because this is worth 2, this is worth 1, 4 and 8. Same thing down here, 1, 2 and 4. So we have 1 now, or we have 2, sorry. So if we add 2 more, we'll get 4. If we subtract 1, then we'll get 3. Then we can add 2 more. Then we should get 5, and there we go. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then we can add 4, then 4, then we have 8, because the carry goes on to the next one down here. Somewhere we have a carry that goes on and activates the next one. And then we can calculate all the way up to 14. So 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 14. If I had had some more switches down here and some more half adders down here, I could have made a calculation more. So I had 15, which is what we have in a 4-bit into 4-bit value here, and then the last one will be a carry that will go all the way down here. So we have the 5th bit, but most of the time you wouldn't use that. So this is my awesome small calculator made in Scrap Mechanic, only using Boolean gates. Half adders is made by, as I mentioned, exclusive OR gate and an AND gate, and then we have some OR gates down here to connect the when we have a lot of carries, a carry from this one and a carry from that one will be made into an OR gate to combine it all. So as you see here, it's a bit of a mess of strings going from switches and sensors and on to the next control panel, and it took me some time to combine these and build it, but it's pretty nice now, and you should try it because it's really a nice experience to try to do this if you're into electronics. If you're not, maybe it's not that funny, but I'm really into electronics and I think it's a really nice project to make this work. I'm pretty proud of it. You should, if you're up for it, try to make your version of a calculator. Put a link below, and I would love to see it because I think it's a nice project. So that's it for now with Boolean gates. So subscribe to the channel, and please give me a comment below, and I will drive into the sunset. Where's the sun? Oh damn it, it's not set. So but I hope to see you at my next tutorial. I will find some awesome things to make next time to show you guys. So see you around. Bye.